Hey everyone, I know it's been a while since I've done an actual video, and I know I missed doing a blog or doing anything last week. I got back home from a trip to Virginia late Sunday and didn't really have the energy, so I thought I would just kind of mesh the last 2 weeks into this video. A lot has gone on, so I'm going to try and condense everything. I went back home a couple of weeks ago to visit my family, to see my mom, who had just had a surgery. The surgery itself went well. The recovery after surgery didn't go really as intended, and so she was in the hospital for a lot longer and then came home for a little bit and then went right back in. My dad's trying to deal with a lot. He's doing his best, but he still needs a lot of help. I know, it was just like a tough, weird week because I was still working from there, and like being in your childhood home, you kind of revert a little bit back to being at that time of your life. So I felt a little weird trying to like help take care of my dad, doing some dinners, and just like not having my mom there at the house. So yeah, I did end up getting to see her a bunch, so that was nice. And then I drove from there to Virginia for an Ultimate Frisbee tournament. Kind of the first like fun tournament of the year. It's called Fools Fest. It's in Fredericksburg. Had a blast. It was nice just kind of unplugging a bit and just playing and enjoying the company of my friends. It was still a little weird just being sober still. Tried to lean into it as much as I could, and it was still a good time, so that's kind of nice. Definitely still had some feelings of like loneliness. I know that's kind of weird, just like being surrounded by people and still feeling lonely, but sometimes that just happens. I came back and I knew that it was going to be a lot for me, all that stuff. So I had previously scheduled a therapy appointment for when I came back. I went into that kind of with all of these things, with my mom and the being lonely and the being at this tournament and just a lot of different things. And yeah, I think it was a really good session for me, just to kind of get all that off my chest. And my therapist kind of gave me a little bit of homework, because I've been like trying to, I've been trying to look for someone to be my person, and I guess that's been part of my problem, is that I've been like trying to find that, or trying to look for that, versus just finding it kind of organically. So I got a little bit of homework to do for that, trying to find some spaces where I can meet people who are like-minded. So, people who are into the same kind of things, or people who are active, or, or people who are nerdy like me, whatever it is. So I got a little bit of work to do on that. Just working on my overall health, mental, physical, emotional. It's been a very interesting ride, and I'm trying to move forward, trying to work on me, and hopefully that'll continue, and things will get better. I know I kind of rambled a lot, but that's kind of where my mind's at. So I apologize. No, I don't apologize. But thanks for listening anyway, and I will catch you at the next one.